What's going on, everybody? Thanks for coming back and watching another video. Today's video we're going to talk about the Lamborghini and owning it for the amount of time I've owned it for, what I think about it, all that good stuff. And also, we are finally partnered on YouTube. That's it. Finally did it. Finally met the goals, applied, got accepted. We're now officially in YouTube. All right, let's check out the video. Alright, so we've had the Lambo for almost a year now, so what do I think about it so far? It sounds great, you hear it idling, but I'm gonna check the mail. Mail just came. So I love this car. It gets a lot of attention, and it's weird because like if you pull up to like restaurants and things like that and you're doing like valets or anything like that, it's almost like people just like, oh no, it's weird. It's like they want to like give you more. I don't know. But anyway, you know, the neighborhood's a little different. We're in a temporary living situation right now. We're in between houses. We sold our other house, and we're going to go and build a house or get a permanent house, like a forever house. We're going to either buy one, either build one like we want, or we're going to buy one that's exactly what we want. You know, bad garage, you know, and all that stuff. So, the Lambo. Just listen to this thing. So yeah, we've had this thing for about a year now, and I love it. Of all the cars I've owned, it's by far my favorite car. So we're going to go out for a ride today in it, actually. I'm gonna go pick up the little one from school in it, but in the meantime, well, I say little one, my little one, she ain't little. It's my oldest. But we're also gonna play a little prank on her, so we're gonna be wearing this while we drive. So yeah, we're gonna give you, raise up the lift here because we gotta get out of the driveway. So like, check this out. So here's the inside, right? You need this little button right here. And now front lift is raising right there because the driveway that I'm in now is like super steep. I mean, it's not super steep. There's like a little spot there where it's like, you know, you don't want to drag. So anyway, I love this car. It's by far my favorite car. Anyone who follows me for a while knows I get like lots of cars and stuff. So this is hands down like my favorite car. It really is. I love this car. The way it drives, it handles really well. I've pushed it really hard. You know, the look of it, there's not much of anything else that looks as good as a Lambo going down the road. I mean, honestly, it's just not. So I just love this car, and it's really rare that I get a car that, you know, my whole family likes and they all love it. My wife loves this car, you know. I did say it was for sale, which everything's for sale. So if it sells, cool. If not, oh well. I'm not worried about it. If it sells, then I'm just going to get something else. Maybe an Aventador. Or a Temerario. I'd like to get, you know, the Revolta, but that's way out of my price range. At least for now. Maybe one day, someday. So for now, this is what we got. But I do love this car. Some of the downsides of this car is some of the attention it gets isn't good. It's definitely a double-edged sword. So people will come after you and like think that you're just going to give them money just because. And if you tip somebody, you know, an average tip, just because you have money doesn't mean you're going to over tip somebody, right? You're going to still, you know, you're still going to tip what you tip. And people will, I've literally had people look at me before and say, you should throw another 50 on there. And remind you, I said another 50. So it's just, you know, you get some unwanted attention sometimes. And then when things happen that's negative, they try to push the limit. And it's just it's a double-edged sword. You know, you'll have good days with the car, you'll have bad days. Now, as far as the car itself, I feel like this car is bulletproof. Like, I love this car. I've not had any issues with it. I've beat on it. I mean, it sounds amazing. Looks great. Pops and bangs, you know what I mean? Love the car. I absolutely love this thing. So it's a great car. It just, you know, I love it. It ain't gonna go anywhere. It's, you know, I'm a Lambo person now for life, I think. Like, this thing is just fantastic. The attention it gets, I mean, especially for someone who tries to do social media, it's good, right? So, yeah, like right now, there's people staring over here right now. It's just, that's what it is. So, should you get a Lambo? I don't know, what's that sound tell you? But, I mean, I love the car. No complaints. If I had to complain about anything, it would be well, we're going to call it the Lambo tax. Everything is more expensive for just no reason. My GTR was that way. Most of your sports cars are that way. It's just expensive for no reason. Like an oil change. I mean, yeah, it's got like 8 drain bolts or something like that, and it had to be drained in a certain order, but the amount they pay for the oil changes is just dumb. The wheel, you know, if you had a bent wheel, a wheel for this car is $7,500. Just the wheel. No tire, no mounting the tire, no putting it on, just to get the wheel, order the part, the wheel. $7,500. You know, but after owning this car for a year, I wish I would have skipped the R8s. The GTR I wouldn't have skipped. I love that car. It was fast. I had a lot of stuff done to it though. That GTR was fast. That GTR would smoke this car. But I would have skipped the R8 and went straight to this car if I'd have known, you know. And every time I drive this car, it just puts a smile on my face. I love this car. Now the spec on mine is sick too. You know, I got the carbon fiber bucket seats, all carbon fiber. Alcantara, it's got the tech package, something like that. I don't know what it's called, tech something or another. So it got like the Alcantara on the wheel, you know, and all that. So it's really this thing. I just love this car every time I drive it. Now I got the Tesla. A lot of my videos are on the Tesla now because that Tesla is like, those Tesla videos are like, they do good. They do really good. I get more products sent to me for that car than anything else. Like, that Tesla does really well. So that's why I kind of do a lot of Tesla videos right now versus like Lambo videos. Because the Lambo just doesn't get the views that the Tesla does. I don't know why. Don't know why, but it just does. You gotta love the Lambo though, man. I mean, it's great. I have no complaints with this car. I might would wrap it, the PPF that's on it, I might would do stealth PPF on just the Grigio Lynx color, because then it'll give it a good contrast, give it like a matte look on the gray. It looks really well. It does. And the car's comfortable with these seats. To this day, this car is still comfortable. If you saw my video, check it out. I drove it back from Miami. Me and wifey did, and no complaints. Like, it was comfortable. I drove it a long way. And the people I've met because of this car, these cars are investments. They really are. Even if you're not a business person, they're life investments. Like, you meet some really good people with these cars. Now, there are some out there, you know, that are just buttheads. And you'll run into those. But it's really rare that you run into those. Most of these people with these cars are, you know, they're genuine car people. They're good people. I've made some really, really great friendships just because of this car, and I love it, man. If I had to do it all over again while I was still bought this car, abso-freaking-lutely. Abso-freaking-lutely, I would have bought this car all over again. Zero regrets buying this car. Like, the car leaves you speechless priceless. It really does. And every time you drive it, it's an experience. Like so for those of you that follow the channel and follow me for a while, you know that I switch up cars pretty often. I had the GTR probably the longest out of all my cars that I've had recently, and that's mostly because of like the horsepower on it. The tech on it, it was old. That car was outdated. It really was. They didn't update that car. They should have updated that thing a long time ago. Even the new ones, they still haven't updated it. I mean, but it's a GTR. The R8s, fun. But I didn't have them long because I got into this Lambo, and my goodness, I love this car. Like, the way it handled too is like this Lambo is, you have to push it. So you probably won't notice too much, just like day-to-day driving and the handling capabilities of the car. But if you take it up, do some like spirited mountain drives, take it to a track, and I'm talking road track, not a drag strip. This car isn't made for drag racing. And push it to the limit. Like put it in the corner deep, hit the brakes hard, late, hit the gas early, accelerate out of the corner, like push it to the limit, and you're going to notice this car's going to come alive. Fantastic car. Love it. This car is just so sick. I love this thing. Alright guys, kind of a short random video, but I haven't had any Lambo content in a while, so we're doing some Lambo content today. And make sure you guys like and comment, subscribe. If you got any questions, drop it in the, in the description below, or I mean the comment section below. And yeah, we're gonna start doing some live streams, things like that too. Thanks for subscribing. We're finally partnered on YouTube. We did it, and